Today, I'm going to be showing you the best options trading strategy in the world. I'm also going to be showing you exactly how we achieved a 92% win rate this week using this strategy. Let's go. So the first thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at the profit and loss report from our options analyst from the trades he provided to our members this week. So as you can see right here, we had 10 wins and we had 1 loss, which is not bad at all. So the overall win rate was 92%. And you can see this was a swing trade, right? So this trade is still playing out. So we'll be able to come back next week and you can check in this week to see how this trade goes. But all the other trades, 28% gainer, this was a loss, 35% gainer, 44, 50% gainer, 138% gainer, 71% gainer, 200% gainer, 384% gainer, and then finish the week with a nice 600% gainer, right? So now we're going to look at how this strategy works and how you can use it. So I want to make this very, very clear to everybody watching this. Your strategy does not have to be complicated. Your strategy has to have clear rules on what you look for to enter a trade, what you look for to exit a trade, and the kind of levels you're going to be marking out. So let's take a quick look. So this is actually a recap of the CVS trade right here. So what can we see here on CVS? We can see that price formed a huge gap. What is a gap? A gap is the distance between where price closed, so price closed right here, and then where it opened up the next day. So price closed here, and then it opened up here the next day. The gap is the distance between the closure and the open of the next day. So price will often target either the top of the gap or the bottom of the gap, or if it's below a gap, it'll often come up and fill the gap. So what we were looking for on this play on CVS was very, very simple. We were looking for price to bounce off of this high. So price came down, right? Came back up, bounce off of this high. We never actually closed below this high. So that was a bullish sign. So we got into some call options right here and we were targeting a gap up. So we were expecting price to target the top of this gap. Price didn't quite target the top of that gap, but we still were able to capitalize on a 600% gain per contract. So this was still a really, really good trade. And it shows the importance of having clear rules. So we expected price to gap up. Price still went up. It just didn't quite gap up. So we left the trade 600% gainer. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Every single day of the week, a 600% gainer is a great trade, right? Always. Great, great trade. Great trade. So that's how the strategy works. And this strategy is mainly to be used with stocks because stocks will have the gaps. On futures, you're not going to have as much of a gap. On futures, I use a little bit different of a strategy, which I've talked about in some of my previous videos, and I'm going to make more videos teaching you all how I do this with futures. But for options, it's simple. It's gaps, right? So you see this gap right here, targeted the gap up, and we also use highs and lows. So this was a previous daily high right here that we broke through. We came back, retested it, started moving up. So that's how the strategy works. And obviously, this is not financial advice. This is not me telling you to use the strategy. But what I am telling you is that we ourselves at Profit Insider have found a ton of success with this strategy. So I hope you can learn from it. I hope you can use it. So now let's look at some profits from our premium members from the trades that were taken this week. So right here, Gone Man turned $1,900 into $2,700. He earned $800 a week. He says, thank you to everyone. That's awesome. 800 DP earned $495 this week. Right, so very, very nice. 70% win rate from him. So my man Stinson made $270 off a target call. And King 98 says next time he's going to buy more contracts. But yeah, look at that. 1,000% gainer. So that was actually on that same CVS trade. He just got in a little bit earlier. And I also think he bought on a dip. So he really timed that perfectly. And he was up 1,000%. So what he's saying right now, he wished he bought more. So he wished he could have made more money by buying more contracts. But at least now he knows to have confidence in these trades, right? So next, my man Guido Swag, $187 from a Norwegian Cruise Lines trade, right? So that's Norwegian Cruise Line stock. Bull trades $1,000 on that CVS trade I was just showing you. Stinson with another trade, $220, 78% on Norwegian Cruise Lines. Back End Princess, $112, Norwegian Cruise Lines. 800 DP said he started this time last week. So he started 7 days from the 5th last week with 500, and he's now at 1,600. So very, very nice. Nice account growth. Maxim made $450 this week. Or I'm sorry, not dollars. It's a different currency. It's not US dollars, but made a nice percentage of his account, right? So over 30% gain on his account. And he says, crazy day today. I love options. So my man Triple made $864 off ServiceNow. So this was actually on the watch list. This wasn't an official alert, but he followed the watch list, made his own plays, and as you can see, turned out quite nice. My man Captain Huss has been absolutely killing it, right? So he made $185 and then $99. So he made $285 off a Palantir trade that he took using the same exact strategy. So Dunya is actually going to come up a lot in this video. So she has been absolutely killing it. So you can see right here, she started with $500 on the 31st. So right here, this is where she started. She's already up 125%, bringing her account up $627. And then a little bit later in the day, she said she is now up 1,334%. Or I'm sorry, she's up 166%, and her account's now at $1,334. And she says, thank you, RP Profits. And then my man Triple has made $297 with a 1,300% gain on GameStop. So everybody lost money on GameStop this week, but everybody in premium made money on GameStop this week. So that shows that we're doing something right, because I know somebody watching this video has lost money on GameStop. But as you can see, we're making money on GameStop. And my man Brahimial made a quick $300. He says, first month of trading, finally got my strategy down. So that's really what it's about, right? It's about getting your strategy down, and then you start to see results. All right, my man Alec, he said he put $300 into this account on the 28th. So in under 10 days, he grew $300 into $1,226. All right, so that's awesome. You can see the account growth right there. Bam, 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 bam. That's awesome. Dunya finishes out the week. She had a pretty much around a well over 200% gain on her account. And she is now at $1,758, right? So that's up a ton from the first screenshot I showed you. She made $400 in a day. So she's loving life, right? That's awesome. She's been focusing. She's really been studying. She's only been in premium for like a week or so, and she's already up a ton. My man Garrett came in with a quick $275 on CVS on that exact same trade I broke down at the beginning of the video, with a 423% gain for him. And my man Cashflow Kid made $17,000 or $16,990 on CVS, right? Bringing his account up 93% for the day. So that's a nice way to do things. That's a nice way to do things, right? To simply be able to follow an alert, and make pretty much $17,000 in one day, right? So imagine this is what he went through. You literally place a trade, you look at your phone, you see you're up $17,000, you exit the trade, and if you want to withdraw that money, it'll hit your bank account in a few days. So you can literally just make money, pressing buttons, withdraw, and then he can go do whatever he wants with that money, right? He could invest it, he could go buy some clothes, he could go buy some great food, he could go on a vacation, a very nice vacation actually, right? So that just shows you the power of being in a great community and finding A+ setups. None of these trades would be possible if we weren't searching for A+ setups, but we target high probability setups, which is why you're seeing a lot of these smaller accounts growing into a lot bigger accounts and a lot of big gains like this. So everybody's asking what's inside of premium. I'm just going to do a quick run through. So the first thing we have is the premium chat. So as you can see, people are always cheering each other on. We're sharing wins. We're very open about wins. We want to show everybody what's possible. And my man copped some drip. He said premium did this, not coming out of pocket at all, basically saying the profits he made with premium. Bought him some drip, right? So we're just talking about strategy. We're talking about everything. And we're very beginner friendly. A lot of people ask, are we beginner friendly? Yes. So Melissa asked, do I need to find a broker to be able to trade stocks, which is a relatively beginner level question. And immediately, right, they were answered yes. And then he said, how would you like to trade stocks? So if you're a beginner, no worries, right? We're very open to beginners coming on and joining. And this is what we do every day. We have a daily watch list that is provided by our options analysts. So we send out 2 key levels for a bunch of different assets. This is just SPY and QQQ, but we usually send around 5 to 10 stocks that are on our watch list, along with, or not including SPY and QQQ. So SPY, QQQ, and then 10 other stocks. So we send out our major levels of liquidity, and we're saying if we see QQQ over 454, we see a new all-time high, and QQQ below, we see 447. So we're basically providing predictions on what we see in the market. And then we send the options alerts, right, which is what we were just looking at and how people were able to make so much money this week. The options alerts had a 92% win rate this week, which is very nice. So they're sent in a format showing the exact contract to get into at the exact time, right? And then we update everybody when the when the position is in profit, right? So that's when we're taking profits, when the position's in profit. Then we have a futures alerts section, and we also do a live stream. So I'm also live every single weekday 8:30. I'm live. I'm showing my trade setups. I'm talking to you all. I'm answering questions. I'm just really giving you a look of what goes through a trader's mind, right, before he trades. And also, I send a game plan every single day for what I'm looking at in ES, right? So on ES futures, I send my exact game plan for exactly what I'm looking at, what kind of trades I'm going to be taking every single day. And then my man David sends out game plan. He also sends out alerts. David is absolutely killing it. Shout out to David, right? So you can just see this is an alert before and then after. So he said NQ shorts, bam, bam, target, stop loss, and he said he's sizing light. And then before, after, bam, that's what we do. We make money. We also have a full educational program inside of Premium. So we have all these different courses. We have Introduction to Trading. We have the Art of the Chart. So we have your full blueprint to becoming a profitable trader. And we have a complete guide. This video is like an hour long, going all over my strategy. This literally is just only about my strategy and how the markets move and how I use that to make money in the markets. Right, so that's what we do in Premium. So for everybody asking about Premium, that's what we do in Premium. And if you are interested in Premium, there is a link in the description, which you can click to join Premium. And we also have a mentorship available. We have mentorship available, which is just, this is only for people who want to work one-on-one with me. So if you want to work one-on-one with me, if you want to have access to my personal contact, text me whenever you need to, chat with me, or just ask me questions, however you want to do that, then the mentorship is for you, right? And that also includes lifetime access to Premium. But if you are interested in that, you can find out more information clicking the link in description. But hope everybody had a great day. Hope everybody is going to have a great week this week trading. And I'll talk to you all soon. Peace out.